stuff.
Stuff.
Let's give it a moment and see if it kicks up.
And stuff will appear. Sounds magical.
Live stuff, not just any stuff.
What is this live you speak of? Witchcraft.
Refresh. It broke. Black screen. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
We just broke YouTube.
Hey, you can hear us too. Awesome.
Stuff.
So that's kind of weird. It's just that screen and us talking. So let's go ahead and switch it over to us and our faces.
There's our faces.
All right. So guys, hello and welcome to the live stream. We have Josh with us today. Josh is a filmmaker, and I'll let you introduce yourself since you know who you are better than I know you.
Really? Is that true?
I mean, it depends on the day, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, I've just tried to make short films on YouTube. That's kind of what I do.
Why should they listen to you?
Because I'm awesome. I used to be camera operator for SMP Films for a while, and then I just decided to make my own channel, and that's kind of where I'm at now. Known this guy for a little while, and well, here I am. Ended up right here in this chair.
So today we're going to be reviewing your guys' channels, and let me make sure that everyone can hear us okay. It sounds like people are saying it. But to submit, all you have to do is just submit the name of your video you want us to check out in the comments here, and we will see it, and then we will go over to your channel, watch it, pull it up on screen, and then we will check it out. Hello, one out of the, what, 3 Joshes?
By the way, I am all 3 Joshes.
There's only one Josh.
There can be only one.
Yeah, have you noticed you've never seen more than one Josh at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
Really? Yeah, no, we've been together in my own videos.
Yeah, never mind.
At least 2 of us.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay, there can be no more than 2.
Anyways, be sure to go ahead and leave your channel, or your videos rather, in the comments. You can't post links because not even I could post links, so we'll start out with that.
Not a magician.
All right. Critique my Lab SMP number 4. Would you rather?
All right.
So let's see if that updated real quick. Yeah, cool. All right, and hopefully we will have some audio here in a second.
Yay.
And guys, also let me know if you can hear a reverb, because since we're kind of here together, we can't use headphones. So hopefully there's no
there
echo.
was like no chests.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that?
Why would
Alright,
I want this
so
spawner? Why is this spawner still
We're
here? No one
watching
cares
a
about it.
Minecraft video from... I was about to say there's no intro.
Hey
but
guys,
there's
how's
just
it
a
going?
funny
It's
clip at the
Logic here,
beginning,
and
so that's
today
always
what
cool.
you're watching is a brand new episode of the Lab SMP. Today I'm with Rock and
Yeah,
as
1080p
you
at
guys can
60
tell,
frames,
we're
that's always
episode of Cave, and
nice.
You might be wondering,
To go that
oh,
extra
a Cave
mile with
episode.
gameplay
No.
videos.
Well,
Definitely a plus.
we're gonna be doing Would You Rather's.
Yeah.
We both have 10 questions, right? You got 10 questions?
Yes.
Okay, so we're both gonna read off 10 questions. We're gonna take turns. You're gonna start first, and yeah, let's go ahead and start.
All right. So let's hop into the cave
This
first.
is essentially like one of those like
you
sit
gotta
down
get
and
the scenery,
vlog
you know
type
what I'm saying?
videos where you
All
guys
right,
do
so,
different
First one,
challenges,
would
but
you
in
rather
Minecraft.
use
In a
sandpaper
video
for
setting,
toilet
yeah.
paper
Yeah,
or
that's
use
different.
vinegar for eye
Interesting.
drops?
I've never seen anything like that before.
So
That's kind of
might be
cool.
rough. I think I'm gonna go with the sandpaper.
Do I go with like a counter or like?
Nah,
That's
I think-
cool
I don't
because,
know,
like,
should we answer
you know,
the questions?
gamers,
I
you
think
never
we'll
see
answer
the
mine.
other side where they just get to sit down and talk
Should we
and tell you about their life. And a lot of people do want to see that, and if you don't have, you know, the situation of vlog, it's kind of cool to do it in this setting, I guess.
Or you never hear about what they would rather do in
Yeah.
certain situations. I guess.
No heater in the winter, just because you
The
could put more
concept's
clothes
definitely
on.
cool. I don't know if it was like, if all your videos were like that, not too sure, but if it's, you know, one a week or one every once in a while, I think that would definitely be
Would you
a
rather
nice
have
change
no
of
knees
pace.
or no elbows?
And who doesn't like Minecraft?
Oh, I know, right?
Great setting.
I would recommend, though, to turn up your brightness down in the dark areas, because without torches, you can't see a thing.
Not having internet for
So-
oh wait, I gotta say, would you
Pretty
rather
good so
not
far.
have internet for a year, or would you rather stab someone in your family?
All I'm saying is it's dark, okay?
Stab someone in my family just because there's
No,
a few
I
people in
wanted
my
to
family
watch
that
Would You Rather,
would
not
really have
The Omen.
much interest in killing.
Okay, I
You
didn't
have
say
something
kill.
against the
I said
Omen?
stab.
I mean,
Okay.
I have to be in the mood
whatever.
for it.
Too late
Okay.
now. They're dead. They're dead.
Okay.
I get you there.
Would you rather be a
Alright,
feminine
let's skim
man
through it because
or
we
a
don't have a ton
masculine
of
woman?
time to sit on each video. But quality's good.
Definitely a
audio.
cool concept.
Yeah, the concept's cool, definitely.
So,
'cause
I don't
it's
know,
unique.
definitely
It's hard to make
blind,
Minecraft
but-
unique.
You
So he definitely
maybe-
took that a different route, which
No,
is awesome.
I agree.
And
I like the omen
definitely
touches.
rather be dead.
It's very cool.
He likes the omen
I
touches.
just found a spider spotter.
I'm
There
a
you
horror
go.
movie fan.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Killer spiders,
Those
Before I
are
answer this
little
question.
dungeon
neighbors.
rating.
I made one.
Okay, so I
But I don't know. Whenever I do gameplay, I always try and remember.
Yeah.
You know, it's not only about me getting the experience; it's about the viewers too.
Definitely
So
have
if they
decent
can't see,
viewers
like
because
you
you
throw
can
down a
play
torch
single
pretty
player
quick.
games.
But if you were like in there for a elongated period of time,
So,
it might be
okay.
Yeah.
difficult.
I don't really have.
Especially people on old monitors,
I
because
don't really know.
those like old white
Yeah.
monitors, the big fat ones,
Having
those get a
I
lot
don't know,
darker,
I
a
don't
lot
really know.
quicker.
I have no really opinion on that.
All right, so let's go ahead and skim the end. I think honestly everything's really cool. You got good audio, you get good quality,
Mhm.
Nerf
60 frames, 1080p, a nice concept. So all that's going for you.
It's completely refreshing that he's combining two ideas. Like, would you rather is already like a funny idea you can do with your friends, and then combining that with Minecraft gameplay, like I
Later,
said
guys.
before, which everyone loves, is just I don't know. I think it's a cool concept. And then,
Yeah. Outra's cool too.
Yeah.
I don't know if my screen's broken or not, but the annotations aren't working, so make sure you keep that in mind. A lot of times I know I get lazy and I don't do annotations, but with that TubeBuddy add-on, you can just copy and paste annotations really easily, so it makes it a lot more manageable. But yeah, really cool channel, really cool stuff. I think that's definitely a good video. I have to burp. Cool. Yeah, good job. That's awesome. All right, so we are going to grab another channel. Let's go ahead and leave your video titles in the comments here for us to check out. And once we see one, we'll pick it. I'll let you pick one this time. How about that? Since I picked last time. You're the guest. I should have let you pick first. I'm so rude.
I think he's talking to me. Moments of the week number 10. That's the first one that came up. Why not? Let's do it.
All right. From Regend?
Regend.
Hey kids.
I apologize if I said your name incorrectly, but I'm awful at saying words.
That's a cool banner, I have to say.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of explosions and shiny and.
You got
that's a very
broken
cool-
glass, you got gold, and you got fire.
Yes, that is.
And you got the darkness in the background, which she likes
And
too.
it's the name of the
And
channel.
lens
being
flares.
blown up. It's that's just cool. I like
Couldn't
that.
be any
Alright.
more. All you need else is like some bacon in the background.
You had me at explosions.
All right. So which one do you say?
Moments of the week number 10.
Okay. And also, guys, keep in mind you can't post links in the chat. You have to actually just title the video for us. And also, guys, while we're watching the videos, we're not really checking out the chat, so you might as well check out the videos too, and see what you think. So that way you're not wasting time just spamming the chat while we're not looking at it. When we're looking at it, we'll let you know.
I want this guy to make me a banner.
So is this one Moments of the Week?
Number 10. Yep, that's
Okay.
it. Or this person. See another.
So this one.
Hello, you fucking goblin! Come here, you fuck!
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, children.
Motherfucker.
So we're watching Heroes of the Storm. This is actually the first MMO game I've played. I'm not a big MMO player, but there's more explosions for you, John.
I like the explosions. I'm a big fan of explosions.
Look at this.
Half my videos have explosions. Something blows.
See, I like it when people take extra time to put like
Oh my god.
text over the screen of what they're
Damage.
saying.
Yeah.
So, oh my, what?
that.
No! What?
That's interesting.
Why do I have, what the?
I've never seen that before. Maybe I haven't played this game long enough.
Can we
Why
not
do I
let
have
me get that?
mouth?
I only played it for a
Why
couple
do I
hours,
have,
so
like, a mouth around my screen?
is it? That's not edited in. That's an actual thing.
What?
I think that's part of the game.
Why do I have a mouth around my screen?
Because
Interesting.
he swallowed you, didn't he?
No, I'm,
where is this moment?
I'm playing. What? I think it glitched.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Stephen K
nice.
left.
I can definitely tell you put some time into editing. You didn't
I'm
just
ready.
record for 10 minutes and upload it.
Stephen
So that's
K,
definitely a
what the
good
fuck
start.
you
The
doing?
fact that you're
Stephen K.
spending time on your
K.
videos. Like,
It's huge.
There's
Like
a girl
this stuff
here that
right
wants to
here.
talk with you.
That's
where you have the
okay.
text over. Like, even though we
She's,
can hear you saying it, it's
she
still
likes
nice to
your,
have.
voice.
Oh.
I think it just, I don't know.
I think it also like the way it pops up and pops like out is also kind of comedic
Yeah.
in its own.
It just
its
makes
own
more
kind of-
emphasis on it.
You have a very beautiful voice, my friend. Like that. It's just-
Yeah.
Maybe you have that from your mother.
Now,
Wow.
try to
Hello.
listen in on the
Hello.
audio quality
Bonjour.
now.
Hola!
Hola! What's up?
This guy.
So
What?
there's one guy in your group.
Oh, cheesy
I don't know
man.
who it is.
Cheesy.
I don't know if it's you or someone else. But what I always like to say is make
Cheesy.
sure that everyone in your recording has equal quality in their voice. Because if one is distracting in quality, that hinders your whole entire video as a whole. So there's one in there that was kind of bassy and more tunnely than the others, where the others are more direct. And that's going to be distracting to the viewer. So the rest of them sound pretty good, but there's one that stands out. Just, I don't know, it doesn't sound as crisp as the rest.
Oh my
So I know that sucks to say you can't play with this person because they don't have a good mic, but maybe not record for your channel when you're playing with them or something, you know. Or just ask them politely to get a better mic. Because it really doesn't cost a lot to get a decent microphone.
Who lost the
I
game?
got 15. I'm gonna turn 5. I mean.
I'm gonna have to agree. Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
Benno.
It's like, it sounds like there's maybe about 4 people playing.
Meanwhile, in base.
And most of them are pretty good sounding voice, but there's one in there that just stands out that isn't as high of quality. And whether that's you or not, it's still, oh whoa, switch games up in here.
I was just gonna say that. Like, I like it also these are in like different games. Like,
Yeah.
not just like moments of the week, one game. We
Oh,
recorded
fuck,
like
I got the rack.
8 different things from one day. It's like not only that, it's just
Yeah.
different games. Let's see what else is happening here. Nice touch.
Now, what's your thought on this? He did 720p, 60 frames a second. Is it better to do that or do just 1080p? Because a lot of times people do this because they cap out their quality. Like they can't handle recording any better. So is it better to record at 1080 or 720 60?
2060. I mean,
You think?
yeah. The frame rate
Oh, I wrecked my
means a
crosser,
lot,
man.
especially with gaming videos.
Get crushed.
Okay.
No, fuck, I fell down.
I mean, if you can do 1080 60, then why not? But I assume there's something there if you're only doing 720.
What the fuck are you doing?
But
Like
yeah,
I said, especially with gaming videos, that 60 frames per second is gonna give that
poor guy.
that smoothness to the game that's supposed to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
So I'd rather do C720, 60. That's all they can do for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All in all, I think you have a pretty solid video here. Just watch out for the audio quality. I mean, there's cheap microphones out there, whether it's you or a friend. You know, if it's someone you play with on the regular, you can have them. You can even help them out and buy them a cheap mic that's good. Like our first mic that we used was $30, and it was still a nice condenser mic and sounded good. So, yeah, it's definitely not bad. You have a little call to action there at the end, so I think you're on the right track. You just need to keep at it, and again, just watch out for audio. Speaking of which, I'm going to shut the door because our furnace just kicked on.
Awesome. More explosions. I like more explosions.
Not enough explosions!
Not enough explosions. Blow stuff up. Not for real, kids. Don't blow stuff up for real.
Unless it's in a game, that's okay.
That's fine.
Alright, so let's go ahead and see the next channel. So guys, go ahead and post your video titles in the chat here for us to check out.
And it's your turn.
Okay then.
We'll take turns.
Glad to know. Alright.
Does that say? Oh, I thought it said flamethrowers. It's like what?
Crash Twinsanity 3. Oh, I didn't click the right name. Hold up. We can do that one next. This one.
Walkthroughs everywhere. 2015.
Okay.
Everyone always.
This one. Wait, no. Episode 3. There we go.
Episode 3.
Oh, it's old school.
Crash Bandicoot.
What is it?
Already got my vote. Okay. Sorry about the traumatizing ad.
Find out the real cost of tobacco.
Oh, it's a smoking ad.
Hi guys, welcome to the
Oh.
video. And the self-focus
So
is
first
almost
off
finished.
and
It just
foremost,
started
you
back
might be
again,
recording in
but we are
HD,
going
but
to
it
be
looks like
playing
you're recording your
episode
TV
3
in HD,
of Crash
which is just a
2020.
little
And
bit
this is where we left
deceiving,
off,
I
so
guess.
If you haven't seen episode 2 or
What
1,
I
they are in the
what I always
description.
think when I see this type of stuff is good for you for trying,
If you're
and
watching
it's
episode
cool
3
that
right now
you're,
and
you
haven't
know,
seen
working with what you
episode
have
2
to make
or
this
episode
happen.
1,
But
make sure you
there's
go
definitely
listen
ways to
episode
record this, whether you don't have a capture card or not. You can still get emulators on your computer and plug a controller up to the computer and then record it in full HD instead of just simulated HD.
So if
As
you're
for
on like
audio-
episode, however however long it takes me
It
to
just sounds
finish
like
this
it's on
game,
camera
it's
audio.
on the last episode. All the
Which
links
doesn't
will
sound
be in the
bad.
description
Yeah,
for all
it
the
doesn't
other
sound
videos,
bad, but that
starting
might be an
from
issue when you get to if you do try out an emulator
It's a lot
and
of
do it
work
on the
for me,
computer.
but it's not a lot of work for
Because
you.
capture cards, they do cost money, and it does take more computer strength and everything to set that up and record that from a console. And emulators, though, they don't require a lot of computer strength. So if you set that up and just record, it's very doable.
And also from the standpoint of this video being titled a walkthrough, you're kind of moving through it extremely fast. Which, I mean, I guess it's Crash Bandicoot, but...
Oh, his channel name, Walkthroughs. Yeah.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, with this, you're definitely working with what you can get, but that can only take you so far
They
until
won't be
you
on the
get
homepage,
better
they'll be in the
quality.
and
So
your
if this is what you're into, the old school games and stuff, which I don't blame you, old school games are awesome. Look into getting yourself some emulators and like a PC controller. You can get one for $5 to $10 and hook that up, and you can play these type of games, and then get a free screen recorder.
I mean, they just don't make games like this anymore. They don't make
Yeah.
platformers like this, which is totally cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad
I
he's
mean,
doing it. But
these are still my favorite games of all time, to be honest. That's the one console I think I can never just step away from. But yeah, I mean, props to you for working with what you have again. But there's really not much more we can say except for work with what you can and try to get better equipment, try to get emulators. I mean, just
I've always said it's better to put out content and not worry about quality than worry about quality and never put out content. Because if you never put
Yeah.
out content, then you're never going to go anywhere. And like that's
Yeah.
one thing I've always lived with. So like I said, props to him for working with what he's got or her.
like, for example, when we first started filmmaking, I don't know about you, but like when I first started, I started out with the worst camera possible. It didn't even record audio.
Yeah, mine was.
And I still had fun with it. I still did it. And then, you know, here in college, there's kids that graduated. They've never really made a film before. And they go out and spend
Are you
$30,000 on a camera.
No, that cannot happen.
And then they start up their business,
You're
but they've never made a
joking me
video
right now.
before. Just because you have the
That would never
equipment doesn't
happen.
make it able to happen. You have to have the personality. You have to have
Yeah.
the gumption to go do it.
I mean, that's what's great about
So-
this. He's doing it for the fun. I mean, that's
Yeah.
obviously, but
So you're there. You just need to up the quality.
That'll happen with time.
Yeah. So even if it's still in your mom's computer, if you don't have one yourself, you obviously have one somewhere if you uploaded this video. So yeah. I've also seen people even record stuff on their phones. I don't know how to do that, but like make full videos on their phones and record their screens and stuff. And yeah. So I mean, there's definitely options out there. So do a little bit of research, figure out what you can do, and I think you can do well, especially since you have the, you know, willingness to do it at this level. So that's cool. All right, guys, let's see another video. What? Oh, he recorded it with his phone.
Oh wow,
That's even more impressive.
that is impressive actually. That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't even know if mine can record that long. Again, guys, make sure you give us the title of the video you want us to check out. Okay, check out my latest video from Mike the Goat.
I already like the title.
Oh, this channel has no content. Or do you? Okay, so, first and foremost, set your channel up. When we go to your channel here, there's nothing. It leads me to believe that you don't create videos. If I didn't, you know, do the one extra click to click videos, I would have never known that you made content. So on your channel here, you have it set up correctly, whereas it's browse versus feed. But now you just need to start adding material on here.
Yeah, it literally says this channel has no content.
Yeah, so it's quite
Straight up.
deceiving. I about nexted, to be honest, to go to the next one. If you go here on your channel, make sure you click View As a return or New Visitor, and then from here, then you can start adding stuff. You can go down here. I can't because it's currently maxed out, but you can add playlists, you can add videos, you can do all the stuff you need to do to set up your channel for a new time viewer. Because at the level you're at, it's not a whole bunch of returning viewers, it's, you know, new people coming to your channel, and this is their first impression, is that there's nothing. So, that aside, let's check out your newest video. Okay, this one's for you. This is basketball related. I'm not a sports guy. You like sports.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to have LeBron
Scoring with LeBron, only challenge.
2K15.
That's all we can score.
I like it.
So
Spurs and Cavs.
I would recommend pushing your webcam over to the other side.
Yeah,
Because right now you're looking off screen. There's nothing over here. If you're over here and you're looking at the game, people are gonna follow your eyes to what you're looking at. So either that or switch your webcam up if you do want to be in the top left and look down towards the game. Don't look away from it. It's kind of distracting.
LBJ.
Now you do
let's
look
get
over
it.
at it, so
Our
that's
boy
good. But
LBJ.
you still need to keep that in mind where your head is most of the time, not where you look at occasionally.
Yeah, within the left side, and then his face facing away from the whole frame. My eyes either want to focus on the game or on his commentary, which, like you said, it gets very distracting like, between the two.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's definitely good
Raped
to.
them. He freaking raped them. Golly.
Sounds like you have background music that you added in later. I don't think that's
Yeah.
from the game, is it?
Let's go! Let's get it! Attaboy!
It doesn't seem very fitting, but it's fitting in a
It's off.
comedic
Let's go.
fashion,
LBJ.
like for the editing side of
LBJ,
things.
we're looking for baseline.
That's
Baseline,
why I like
though!
it.
God.
And another tip, to make it like a great gaming video like this with sports videos, do some of the edit out or edit in. only the things that are,
LBJ,
like,
baby!
Yeah, there you go, like stuff like that.
God,
Really cool things
spit.
you've done, like really cool shots, dunks.
More as like a
Great
highlight
lines.
reel.
LBJ,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
open.
Really awesome.
Go around him. LBJ, boy! LBJ! LeBron.
Really, the
Oh,
only thing quality-wise that I
sorry.
think you can
I'm
improve on
driving.
is
Taking
your
it.
audio.
Data
It could be
boy.
a little bit more
We're
crisp.
gonna take these free throws. We're gonna use them.
Right now, it seems like you're talking away from the mic, maybe. If you bring the mic in closer, for instance, if I talk right here, it's going to sound a lot better than when I talk back here over here. And it's all about mic placement. So you want to place it somewhere where you're talking directly into the pathway of the mic so it sounds better. We're kind of doing a bad example of it 'cause we're having to share it at the moment.
Step
But
back.
yeah, try and bring the mic in closer and you'll be able to hear it more easily. Such peaceful music.
Bro, LeBron, you gotta make that, man. That's a wide open mid range.
That's awesome.
You gotta make
But yeah,
that.
once again, like I said before, just like a highlight reel video would be great. I mean, all this.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
stuff
I
like
was
that.
gonna
It's
score.
kinda like,
No.
It's inconsequential to the
It's
overall.
over.
This is coming from someone that watches
It's all drawn
sports
the ball.
videos. This isn't someone like me who just doesn't at all. So,
Everyone.
all right, we're gonna skip him for a little bit.
One of the points to making, these videos is to either one to show
Are you
people what the game's like,
kidding
or
me,
two,
though?
to keep them entertained. And you want both actually.
Are you
Like a highlight reel
kidding me, though?
video of like things you've done, the cool things you've done, the dunks, the posterizing
Oh,
people,
oh, take it.
the cool stuff you've done in game.
Mhm.
Is definitely the most
God, you gotta
entertaining.
convert.
Everything else in between is just kind of, like I said, inconsequential. So
I do
try to
like
focus more on that.
I do like the extra editing you're doing though. How
Mhm.
you're adding in music to add a different feel. The fact that you just pelted some old lady in the face with the basketball was kind of funny.
That's always cool.
And when you like scaled up the webcam because you knew something was more impactful in the webcam, for instance, right now,
There you go.
than what happened in the frame of the game. So you're kind of just highlighting what you want to highlight, and I think that's good.
Definitely.
So you're on the right track. I think you just need to change the pacing up a little bit, and webcam, and bring in the mic a little bit.
Oh, LBJ. Is LBJ gonna be open? No, he's not.
See if we have a call to action. No, that's it. So another thing, we always recommend people to do an outro slate, because right now this is your outro slate. I have a choice of a bunch of other people. In fact, none of them are your videos. So my next video to watch isn't going to be you. And if you had your own videos on your own outro slate, then the next video I'd watch hopefully would be yours. So that way you can keep people on your channel and keep them going from one video to the next. Whereas right now, these are my choices to choose from. I don't want to click one extra link to go one other place and then go find another video. I want to see here, I can already see all the titles and thumbnails, so why would I need to click somewhere else to get another basketball themed video or a girl in a bikini, you know? Or BuzzFeed sucks. It's an odd setup, I guess. But yeah. So outro slate and the other things we mentioned earlier.
And also that outro slate will give your video, your channel at least, in your videos that the flavor of your channel. It still brings out that and kind of
Overall brand.
yeah, overall branding of your channel and that flavor that your channel it has, and that needs to be consistent throughout your whole channel.
He asked, how do you do that? Just simply when you're editing. I don't know if this showed up at all. It probably didn't. Let's see if I can add another window real quick. Boop. Speaking of which, I didn't upload today's vlog yet. Yay!
And I'm sure there's
So-
a ton of people that can help you with this thing too.
Yeah,
like
so-
making outro slates.
So here's our daily vlog that we post up. And at the end,
There's Jack.
we created our outro slate. We have photo layer with our video in the background. It's just something we made in Photoshop with a little bit of After Effects. It's nothing too fancy. Took me maybe like a half hour to make. And now when I scroll through, I'm able to feature comments and videos and such. So, sorry if that's loud, by the way. Let's mute that layer. But yeah, it's just something simple you can make in Photoshop, whether you download a template or do it yourself. It's not too difficult to set up yourself. What did we do yours in? Maybe like an hour or so?
Yeah.
Just messing around with no idea what we were going to do either. We were just putting photos together.
And it came out beautiful.
Yeah.
That's great.
So-
Hilarious.
It's not too difficult. Whether you work with a graphics guy or do it yourself, it's quite doable. So I'll let you pick.
All right, I'm up next. Please check my video.
What video? We need titles, guys. We don't want to go onto your channel and watch something you don't want us to watch.
Please check my videos. Okay.
We need video titles.
What is that? 4 times 4, 860K.
That one?
No, let's keep going.
Okay.
I don't want to check out GTA and COD.
Ooh, there's a burp.
Nice.
Yep. That tasted things.
Do we have any actual videos from that are not gaming?
I
we got a lot of
will-
gaming.
I will say 95% of them will be. There's
Nerf
a
gun?
Nerf gun prank.
We're doing that. Nerf gun prank. I just want to change it up. Not that I have anything against gaming videos. I just want to change it
Yeah.
up a little bit. Let's see something.
Don't blame me there.
Hey, what's going on, Green Man Gamer here?
Oh.
Okay. So it is a gaming channel. First and foremost, that banner here looks like it'd be cool, but it's kind of low res. You might want to bump that quality a tad. So.
And there's lots of programs that can do that.
Yeah.
With your current.
It was Nerf gun prank. So
Nerf gun
let's
prank.
see.
Let's see this.
Nerf. Also, guys, if you have like film videos or short films or comedy sketches, we can give you a lot better feedback than we can with gaming videos because our gaming knowledge is
Yeah, I don't.
as good as just anybody else's, really.
I make comedic short films. I don't do many game videos. Actually don't do any game videos. So yeah.
You play games, but
Green Bank Gamer. That's a cool little outro.
Hey,
Outro.
what is going on? It is Green Man Gamer here, and today we're back. Sorry, I'm holding my phone like backwards because I've got to kind of flip it around so I can do the video. But today,
first off, props
I'm
to
gonna shoot
you
my
for
brother
starting
with a Nerf
YouTube
gun,
at your age.
because I hate my brother.
And you look at he's got like a little
Well,
personality
if you
going.
want
Like
to
this is
shoot my
awesome.
brother with a Nerf
Like
Yeah.
Marty.
let's see if we
If
can upset him.
I wish
So
I
you-
could have started
Right, let's
YouTube,
go.
you
So
know,
let's just flip the
15
phone.
years ago. Like, think about how much more we could learn and how much further we could be in life with, like, you know, our knowledge and no set and everything. All right, where's this going?
Downstairs,
downstairs.
obviously. That's where we're headed.
Better not shoot your mom. Oh! Headshot.
Kill cam. Nice.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
That was awesome.
Prank with my video, with my brother when I shot him. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more,
The
video's
fact that that's the whole video is...
please do leave
Yeah, I was gonna say the video's a little short, but
I kind of like that that's the whole video.
Yeah.
It reminds me of your, like, videos where it's just...
webcam. I've only just
You know, something really short and random.
I love like the lead up to it. Like we're going
Yeah.
down the stairs and just also around the corner and just pop.
You should have. If it were me, to take that extra step, I would put some like dramatic swell music.
Yeah.
Like really dramatic, and then when you get down there, have it be like the climax, or and then
We'll have it hit him and then like have like almost like a replay, but like slow zoom in with like slow motion, like that would be hilarious.
then and then throw in this guy.
Headshot.
Yes.
You know, there's little things you could do to take that an extra little bit further.
I liked
But
it. That was great.
yeah, it's short, sweet, and to the point.
And the kid's got personality. Like,
Yeah. So props to you for starting where you're at. Just think a little bit more in the editing process, because right now you're focused on your intro and outro, but focus more on the content and the middle. If you do a little bit of editing there, I think you'd have a pretty solid, funny video.
That was great. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
All right. So, check out my video, Short Expectations versus Reality About School.
All right. Let's see this. I'll check out that thumbnail.
Which one?
The second one right there. Not bad.
Yes.
Not that quality.
We'll just type school.
It's right there.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Nursing college cared for its
I think
students
this is
the
pretty
same
much
way
just what we
nurses
asked
cared
for.
their patients. What would happen? Something extraordinary. Join us. Chamberlain College of Nursing.
Think we should join them?
Extraordinary care. Extraordinary nurses.
I'm not a nurse.
What you could be.
I feel like I've seen this video before.
Expectations versus.
I have. Where have I seen this? Sort of. Are you on YT Talk? I know for a fact I've seen this video before. Very true.
Happy birthday to you. Brayden!
So, while we're here, what's your thoughts on doing wide bars for these type of videos?
I don't think they're necessary, unfortunately. Those were...
Like, it helps make your films more cinematic.
The only reason why they were there in the first place is when the camera, lenses, aspect ratios widened from, you know, we were at 480, which is, I mean, not an aspect ratio, but,
yeah.
how do I say this correctly? See, the thing is, people think that gives their video a cinematic feel when it really doesn't. Like I said, those bars were there. They were necessary in a time when. Do you remember the whole like widescreen, full screen? You could buy DVDs and those. Well, aspect ratios changed and got wider. So if you wanted something that was widescreen, it changed the format from the top to the bottom. Those are called slugs. Those aren't necessary anymore because everything has switched over to the formats that we have now: TVs, cameras. Cinematic expression comes from many different things. I mean, he's got it here without the bars.
Yeah, see, the intro and outro don't have bars. And then when you cut to the clips, they do. And you could definitely tell you did color grading, you did everything else.
Which looks great.
The color grading looks good. But I don't think that's really necessary, especially for a vlog type video. Like, if you're trying to really get like a cinematic feel, I think, you know, it's okay, but...
Cinematic expression comes from many different things. The way you frame it, how you frame it. I mean, the whole point of framing is to keep your viewers focused on what's happening in the frame instead of what's happening outside. It's everything from your angles to using your angles properly to depth. Depth is a huge part of cinematic expression. Yeah. So I think nowadays to get that cinematic feel, that's not really, those bars aren't necessary.
I do also like your choice of text, like the fact that it is red on a blue background. It makes it pop. I see a lot of people do like red on a red background. I will say though, it does look like you have a red drop shadow on it. so that kind of makes it a little bit more blurry. If you did like a black drop shadow or something, it would make it pop a little bit more, even more so than it does already. Unless you're trying to go for like that graffiti look, it kind of looks like, you know, like a little bit of mist around it.
And like props on the color, by the way.
Yeah.
Overcolored. That's really well done.
But yeah, I think it's cool. The video says that it wasn't finished. It was just a school project. So, yeah, it was never finished due to the time that they had. So this was a school project. That's funny that this is a school project and you straight up show at the very beginning how to cheat on a final exam. But yeah, I think the content and idea is fun because it's those little pictures that you always see on Facebook that pop up, like expectation versus reality, or what my mom thinks, what my friends think. Like those photos I always find funny. So to see that in video form is cool.
But yeah, but once again, focus more on your actual cinematic expression through the the little tips that I think Mike and I both gave, like the using your angles, using depth, things like bokeh, blurring that background, getting. I mean, there's different ways to do that. Even if you don't have a lens that can do that, there's back out and zoom in a little bit. We'll do that for you. Things like that. I mean,
or do it in After Effects.
Or do it in After Effects. That's true. And you focus more on your cinematic expression than. I mean, we also don't know why those are there. It could be an old camera. Like I had a camera that was one of the first when aspect ratios really started to change because of HD. I had a camera that still shot in letterbox. Like, and it was on the verge of it was one of the first ever HD cameras back in 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
And so I still had the option to shoot it full screen or letterbox. That might be what happened here, but we don't know. That might be the reason for the slugs. But I mean, if you did add the slugs in post, yeah, they're not necessary. I mean, the filming's great.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Cool.
Nice.
You have all your stuff here. Now this is a little distracting, I think. Second channel shows a gaming video, and then on your gaming channel it shows a picture of you on Facebook. I think that might be backwards, maybe.
Possible.
Oh, it said right there. They're mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
Are mixed up.
Sorry.
We can read.
Yeah, I look at pictures. All right, let's see another one. Did I pick that or did you? I picked that. Your turn.
My turn.
You're up.
I thought that said pizza, but it doesn't. I'm hungry.
We just ate like 5 minutes ago. Call it out.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
Again, guys, put the titles to your videos. Don't do links because it will spam it.
Comedy skit videos right there. Blocked by channel blacklist? What?
I don't know. Do you want to do it?
Why not? Let's check it out.
All right. So, what was it?
I think he just said check out his channel.
Comedy skits are on my channel. Okay. Fake people, he said. All right. This is Fake People by Nicholas.
We got creepy.
I'm gonna avoid your last name because I don't want to offend you. In the meantime, we're gonna watch little alien creatures eat people's faces again. This apparently
Looks like I'm still
the ad of the
Shut
day.
up! You're a fake. I've always been light-skinned. Hi guys, it's Nico, and in today's video we're going to be talking about fake people. Now the things with fake people is they get your attention, they make you think they're someone they're not. Then the moment you think you know them, bang, they're holding a keyboard. Coincidentally though, the first one we're going to talk about
seems
is
well
keyboard
made.
warriors. These
Your
people basically
background,
just hide behind their
think
computers
it's
and
a little
type
bit
up all that
distracting
hate,
to
when in
have
real
the
life,
picture
they would not
right
say any of
behind
that
you.
because they'd be terrified. When in
You know, if it was off the side or something where you can help build a set, I think that's nice. But if you are blocking something that, you know, draws people's attention to, it kind of just, I don't know, it's just a tad distracting. So just nitpicking because everything else is really good at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to go for like that blank slate background, there's the reason why people do that blank slate background, that white or whatever color they choose with the green screen, is because it helps them stand out from the background, and you're able to, as a viewer, you're able to focus on that person, what they're saying more than than what's
Yeah.
going on around them. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
real life, they would not say any of that because they'd be terrified. Now, mate, why
I
are you
like
looking
that.
away?
That was
You
kinda
give me
cool,
more
yeah.
hate than anyone else. All you
That's
are
cool.
is a sad little boy.
Silly little boy. Who does this guy think he is? That's it. He's gonna feel the wrath of my hate.
Honestly, guys, the hate does not bother me at all. This guy can give me as much hate as he wants, and it won't affect
I like
me
the
one
pacing of it.
Yeah, I do too.
There's
That was a cool little like
the same guy
editing technique
commented
there too,
again.
with the,
Yeah.
Look at you.
like, seamlessly
All you
going
are is a
from,
weird brown color that
like
makes
this
videos.
to
Bring
the
back
laptop and the
white
hater,
boy
and
now, I'm
yeah,
going
that
to
was
hack
kind of cool.
you.
I
Like
like
the only
was
breaks that are
Bandicoot, you.
taken are needed.
I'm sorry, but there is
Like
no way to
comedic
hack my
pauses
channel.
that are
I'm
actually
unhackable.
planned that
now,
way.
the next one I'm going to talk about are those people who talk behind your
Speaking
back.
of
Now, these
There you
people
go,
what we
the
just
slugs.
talked
Now
about.
I'm going to hack you.
Got
Were
slugs.
they there the
Better
whole
than
time?
you.
No.
Because they'd be
Or
Oh yeah, they
they?
were. Wow.
I hate.
And the
Okay.
slugs just kind of
All you
disappear.
I'm unhackable.
Wonder what the-
Now the next
what
one I'm
that
going to
was.
talk about are those people who talk behind your back. Now these people can be completely
I think I
chill
like
with
this
you,
better.
But the moment you
If
If
actually
you would
turn
scale
your
it up
back,
just a tad so you
they
don't have as much
completely
headroom,
change.
then it looks like the
hate
headroom
you.
is set up for the slugs.
Yo,
I'm gonna say once again,
Martin,
great quality,
Is that
too.
you?
Mhm.
Yeah, mate, that's me. You were a legend in you. Yeah.
A nitpicking again, since again everything else I've seen has been quite well. You might shoot this by yourself, which would make this a little bit more
Is that you?
difficult, but lighting. Right now your face is very dark right in this area, so like looks like you got knocked out on this eye. All you take is just one little reflector, $10 reflector,
Reflect it out.
and it reflects the light onto your face and it fills it in. You don't need to get outside lighting, you don't need to get anything like that. And you can also get reflector stands, a tripod where it holds each side of the reflector, and you just aim it in the sun, hold it there, and then do your shot, move it for the next scene. And that's gonna fill in all these empty spots.
Also, one thing that I found really distracting, I mean, I didn't even hear the dialogue because of this. There is such thing in film as too busy of a background. The background you have there is extremely beautiful. I mean, but that's also the problem. It's way too busy. It's like my eyes were drawn to that more than to the subject speaking, and that can, like I said, there is such thing as that, as having too busy of a background. And like I said, it caught me. Like your background caught my attention so much, I didn't pay attention to the content, what was actually happening.
Like the background's fine if you had a lens that you could blur out the background with.
Be aware of that. Yeah.
So I mean, it looks like you have one of the standard cameras that everything is in focus, and it's tough because no matter where you place the subject, it's still all in focus. So you have to think with that and work with that.
Yeah, that's called an infinite focus.
Yeah.
What he's got here, and like he said, yeah, it's you gotta. I mean, there's a reason why you know, in film, and it's the technique called bokeh. They blur out that background for that very reason, because that happened to my brain right now.
Yeah.
Where I went,
like,
oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
There's too much for you to focus on instead of. I mean, the focus
should be
for
on
the sheer purpose of making you focus on what you to focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for instance, that camera up there is a $2,000 camera. It has an infinite focus. I can't choose what I want it to focus on. I have no choice. Whereas this camera is a pocket camera, and I can do close
shallower depth
focus.
of
Yeah. So I mean, it's all about what lenses you have and what you have to work with. So if you don't have the option to blur out the background, and like you said, change up your scenery, find something else so that's not quite as distracting.
Or one of the techniques I learned in a camera that has an infinite focus, like I said, I mean, you're going to lose a little bit of quality, but it's better to do that than have your viewer completely distracted away from your content, is you back the camera up quite a ways and zoom in, and that will blur out the background at least a little bit, enough for it to not be distracting.
Yeah.
And that's one of the techniques I learned using camcorders mostly that have infinite focus.
Yeah, that's where you see it the most is camcorders.
Yeah, mate, that's me.
I
You
do
were a
like the
legend in
color
high school.
though,
A
like the green
legend.
and the
You're
reds
still doing
and
that
everything. I
Olympic
know
thing.
that's
Yeah, bro,
you
that's
know,
what I'm ready for
I'm
now,
sure you
bro.
didn't
It
go
was nice
paint
catching
that
up,
door
yeah?
for the
I'll see you
scene, but
soon.
the fact that you used it is really cool.
Yeah, mate, you better run off. I've never liked you. You were no legend in high school. Nobody liked you.
And
That's
these
what I think
digital
of you.
zooms
Honestly,
too,
if you talk behind
you don't
someone's
you don't
back
lose
just to get
quality on
someone's
them
approval,
too. So whatever
you're
you're
just a
using is
mug.
nice.
Now
It's
the
good
final
quality.
type of fake
Handles the same,
person,
yeah.
make my soul lose all sense of living and give me the need.
And why
to
do
kill.
these slugs keep popping in and out? That's
Yeah.
Nice one, G-Lad, but I am the
Slugs
almighty
keep popping in and
Khalad.
out, keep-
Watch
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Khalad? Khalad? Oi, Khalad, you finally woken up. What was I thinking? Listen, G-Lad, I'm gonna resign my place in the Lad Bible.
I do have to say though, it seems like you do have a natural talent.
Another
Yeah.
Callum
Thanks
Edwards
for-
has died in this world. Let's take a moment to remember their tortured souls.
Well done.
Well, that moment's over. If we could hit 250 likes on this video, that would be amazing. If
You got your goal.
Yeah, 401. Nice. Congrats.
But yeah, I'd say solid video. You did a good job. There's a few things that you need to work on cinematically, which is very hard if you're by yourself doing it. So it's kind of just a learning curve to figure out how you can get these shots and make them, you know, a little bit, take them to the extra level, because right now the content's good, the acting's good, the comedy's good. Now you just need to find out how to produce it a little bit better. And like I said, that's tough when you're by yourself, but
I do have to say though, like with the over quality, the cinematic expression he's already got, I mean, he's well on his way to producing something. I would even say the word extraordinary. It's fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, definitely deserves what he has and more.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Good job there. All right, let's see a new video. Did you pick that one? Yeah, you did.
I did. Yeah.
All right.
Nicholas.
All right. Cool. People are in the chat asking if they want to collab and stuff. That's
Good.
cool.
That's
The
awesome.
fact that we can use these to, like, you know, shed light on different stuff. Fan Theory 4. I'm gonna pick this one because,
once again, it's so simple, but it's
Yeah.
such a cool banner. I like that.
also Freedom subscribed to it, so
Really?
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, Brittany was watching Fan Theory stuff,
I love fan theory stuff.
so I've never seen any of that, so I'm kind of curious. Or wait, was that it?
Which
Fan
one?
Theories 4. Yeah.
For
Life is Strange. Yeah.
All right.
Yo, what up, YouTube?
I wonder if this
It's
is
your boy
actually the
Hero
one she
here.
was watching.
Huge spoilers
She was
ahead.
Life is
If
Strange.
you don't want to watch it, I suggest you watch Fan Theory 1 through 3.
Okay.
Because this one's gonna blow your
I
mind.
actually plan on playing this game.
We're gonna
Jumping
mute
into it,
this then,
everybody-
and we're just going to. Okay,
Well,
first off,
people on
what's
Twitter,
it sound
they
like?
asked the
Think
graphic.
it sounds okay?
Yo, what up, YouTube? This your boy Hero here. Huge
I think the audio
spoilers
quality's
ahead.
great.
If you don't want to watch it, I suggest you watch Fan Theory 1 through.
Yeah. So audio quality is good. We're not going to keep it playing because we don't want to ruin people's lives, and we'll just kind of skim through it and check it out. 1080p 60. That's
Fantastic.
nice.
There's a butterfly. That's always cool.
Yep. This is hard to watch because it has spoilers in it. What do we do?
Nice. He's got an outro.
Yep. Okay, outro. I think this could be helped a little bit. For one, annotations. These, I like them better when they are see-through.
Was that background only for? Did he make a new background for every outro? Is that?
I don't know.
His Life is Strange. Oh, it says right there. You know, Life is Strange. Do you
Yeah.
only do Life is Strange videos? Because that's my only question. Like,
I mean, that could have just been an outro for this particular video. It might be
mix a new
different
one
each
every
time.
That would be cool. That's.
Yeah, or for each
But I'm
theme.
only seeing Life is Strange videos. Okay, that answers my question. Seems like they're no. We got some hardline.
Battlefield.
Well, that would be cool. He does a series of videos and then
Yeah.
you know.
What the hell's
Puts
going
the
on?
work into it,
Well,
that's what it shows.
thanks to the people on Twitter, they asked the
always-
graphic
Okay, I don't wanna,
artist
like, listen to
himself.
any
That's
of it,
supposed to
but
be a body
I want
bag.
to,
And
but I
since that
don't.
dirt was untouched until, well, that just
Okay, I think your, you know, like your persona, the way you act throughout it, it's good. I think you keep the interest. Only thing I'd really say is, Mike, I think you could bring it in closer. Like, again, when I was talking like this, it's going to bring in more clear, more deep sounding voices to your voice. And right now it just seems a little bit flat, so maybe just work with that. Because with these type of voiceover videos where it is all about your voice, you need to make it as prominent as possible. So it's tough to sit here and watch the whole thing and really judge it, but from the first impression to the last impression, I think you did a good job. And again, Freedom subscribed to it, so apparently you're doing something right. I don't know.
5 tips for better macro. Nice.
Where's that?
Someone just posted on a video about 5 tips for better macro. Someone who knows their cinema.
Okay, we can pull that up.
Is there, wait, what does it say? How to fix it with macro? Talk about it. How can you make videos better with macro?
We'll check that out. All right, but yeah.
I'm curious. I'm very curious
Audio.
about that.
But yeah, good stuff. I think the content would be cool. It's hard to really judge it without spoiling everyone in the comment section, everyone watching, and us, because you said you were looking to play it.
Yeah, I eventually want to play this game.
Yeah. So,
well,
do we have something that's not fan theory? We could just, since we did pull up his video, we can. Shia LaBeouf motivates Life is Strange. Okay, we'll do Battlefield. How about that? We all know
Yo, what
that
up, boys and girls? This is your boy Hero here, and I know a few of you have been wondering where's the Battlefield Hardline clips. Guess what? You just clicked on one.
This is old,
Let's
though,
go.
so it
Right now, I want to definitely
did
say
sound better
Battlefield
than the other
Hardline is
one.
one of those games, man. It's one of those games. It's not, it's not Battlefield 4. I'm not even gonna say it. It's not Battlefield 4 at all.
I think that's right now your biggest downfall between everything is just your audio. It's not terrible, it's good, but it could be better at the same time. So play around with the position, make sure it's not too close, make sure it's not too far away, and find that happy medium where you can do your full range of voices with still being heard nicely.
And there's also ways in post to increase the volume without having your audio peak.
Yeah. As long as you record softly to begin with. If you record loud, then
yeah,
then you're kind of screwed. Now, seems like there's not any talking anymore. Was that just an intro?
I think it's just gameplay for me.
Gotcha. Again, that's another hard one to critique.
Got one. Throw gas.
But yeah, I definitely think you have something going with the fan theory stuff. People really like that, and it's fun to look into after you've played the game. So,
very professional.
Maybe after we play, we'll come back and give you a better critique personally.
And one thing I do like is also his the icon and the banner. Very professional looking. But that icon is.
Yeah, I do like that. So
looks good.
All right, so now we're moving on to the home filmmaker, and the video was
increasing video quality with using macro, something along those lines.
Macro. Nope. 5 tips to making better looking videos?
Yeah, let's try that one.
Okay. First off, these intros here, this is clearly a template from like an After Effects template. If it's not, I'm sorry, but I've seen a lot of similar stuff to this on After Effects, websites where you can download these templates. But I always recommend people, if you don't have the know-how to sit and make a really fancy intro that you like, take these templates, but then run with it. Learn little stuff that you can to tweak it and make it your own so it stands out from the rest. So that way if someone is able to, recognize it as a template, it's still yours. It's not the creator of the templates. So that way you can still make it your own and a little bit original.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Tommy here. You see a lot of YouTubers with these very expensive DSLR cameras, and you're like, wow, how can I get that good quality? It looks so amazing, and I don't have very much money. Probably exactly like me. So today I'm going to show you a couple of tricks to make your video from a non-DSLR camera look hopefully fairly decent. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so my first tip for you is, of course, good lighting. And yeah, it's a very important feature. Right now I have this.
So for these type of videos, I'd recommend B-roll. Because right now I skimmed through it, and the whole entire 5 minutes are your face. Nora.
Hey. Here. Now the contrast looks
I know you want to talk.
fairly good as far as I know. So yeah.
But yeah, try and get some B-roll to try to get some B-roll to chop this up a little bit.
My next tip is
she's mad at Oscar because he's sleeping.
Alright, you keep on talking.
Go into macro.
Alright.
Literally, it will help. It will make the
Yeah, also like he said to
background
cut it up, get some more,
autofocus,
some different
make your shot
shots.
Simply on this camera, simply go on to on any camera.
Different angles.
Simply go into the macro mode. As long as you can shoot
Different
macro
depths.
mode in video mode as well, then you'll be fine. So go into macro, right now I have it on what, 1.4 on the macro, and so I've focused it on my face and my head, and then everything else behind it kind of is faded out. My next tip is white balance. I don't know if your camera has this, depending on the camera, but a lot of cameras should have this. White balance is a very important feature. If you don't have the proper white balance, your shot will look blue, really orange.
We gotta bribe the dogs to be quiet.
White balance if you need to set a custom white balance. And simple tip.
And also one quick tip.
When you're gonna set a new white balance,
speak to the viewer. It looks like you're speaking to someone off camera, like you're having a conversation that's not.
Maybe an LCD screen or something that you're trying to keep an eye on.
Speak into the lens. So you engage your viewer.
Yeah,
for sure.
You usually will have an option for that, whether it's in video
See,
or
you're
not.
definitely looking at it. It's just like you're looking away from it, like you're kind of intimidated by it. Maybe you're reading a screen or you're looking at a monitor or something to see what you're recording. So I've definitely been in that boat when I've done the sit down and talk stuff, and it takes a lot to make eye contact, even though it's not another person, it's a device, but you have to treat it like it's one.
And maybe also show examples of what you're talking about. You talked about the white balance and how important that is. And yes, it is very important. So show some different, like show an off balance, like an outdoor, go outdoors and show a cool white balance that doesn't look anything like outdoors, you know, and then switch
before
it,
and
like,
after.
before and after of what an outdoor white balance should look like, or what if there's effects you want to achieve, like you want a really like warm lighting indoors, show the difference between, like, you know, or the difference of white balance outdoors versus indoors could be just huge. I mean,
keep in mind the people who you're telling this to, the people that need to know about it, are the people that have no clue. Like right there, you're giving an example, but it might still help to do like a picture of it, so that way you don't have to jump around. You could just keep on doing your direct narrative and keep on talking. But the people who need to know this stuff are the people that probably don't, you know what white balance is, or know what background blah 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 is. You know, they need to have just a straight up example of this, this, and this. But what you're saying is good. I think you just need to try and deliver it a little bit better.
And also the showing examples of what you're talking about not only is extremely informative, but it also will pace it a little bit better. It'll break up some of the. It'll just pace it better. That's for sure. Wow, nice. There's a macro shot. Beautiful. Now you're showing examples. Show these throughout the videos you're talking about them. That's
Outro was simple and nice.
I like it.
I do like this beginning area. I don't know if that's stock footage or whatever, but it does look nice. And it has a nice feel with your trailer here, because they both have those little surreal lens flare-y overlays to it. So it definitely has a nice overall brand. So good job there. Cool. Alright guys, let's go ahead and see one more, because we have time for one more channel before we're done. So be sure to put your videos here in the chat for us to check out, and then we will check it out and let you know what we think. Okay, got the last one.
What do we got here?
Nuketown Adventures, Episode 1.
All right.
Oh, I thought this was gameplay. Guess it's not. Oh, that's Episode 2. Oh, Episode 1, sorry. Spoilers! We've got all filmmakers today, look at that. Bring you on board.
That's awesome.
I think it's a map of some sort.
So a lot of this is tough because I'm sure you're kind of limited to what quality or what equipment you have. Ideally, with a situation like this, you'd want to have a microphone over here out of frame, or maybe behind the tree aiming at you guys so you can hear what you're saying. Because right now you're kind of having to awkwardly angle your bodies to talk to the microphone to pick it up, which is, I assume, on your on-camera mic. But if you don't have the right equipment to do this, don't set up that shot. Set it up as a closer shot so you can use the on-camera mic or something.
And I'm going to talk once again about cinematic expression. That's one thing I'm really big on. Is this whole right side of the frame here is now completely, well, it was for that whole shot, completely empty, which is something you kind of want to avoid. And if you still want to get him running up in the background to your tree, you can definitely do that, but just angle the camera a little bit. So you got him on the left. I mean, framing's all in thirds too, is what they teach you. I mean, you can go outside that rule. I've heard other rules of framing, like in triangles with eyes and face, but whatever. I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
But if you, I mean, there's ways to angle the camera. Angles is what's been pounded into my head when I was learning cinematography, and
yeah,
you can still get that cinematic expression. You can still get that closed frame and those thirds with that angle that you use, and then it won't have that. I've always been told it's awkward space. It's just space that's just open, and there's nothing happening in that space. I mean, that's really big. At least for me, it is.
Yeah.
And so there's ways, use your angles to close off those spaces, and you can practice the shots over and over, and then change your angle if you don't like it. If there's more, you know. So.
Yeah, throughout film school, we were always taught that, for one, there's a tripod leg right here, but we were always taught that every time you blink, that should be a cut to a new angle. Now, sometimes there's an exception if you want to have like a more impactful shot that drags out longer, but on average, all of your clips here are lasting a minute to like a minute and 10. You know, they're longer clips, and that's different. That's not what we're talking about, but like. You know, there should be more cuts throughout it, more angles, more stuff to really sell what you guys are doing. So it looks like you guys have a fun story that you're trying to tell here. You just need to find a way to capture that better, to tell that story.
And not only that, the one thing that's awesome here is look like they're having fun in general.
Yeah.
I mean, that is. I mean, to me, that's the reason why I do film. I don't do it for anything other reason than I love it, and I think it's the most. I think it's fun. That's why I do it.
I love the fact that you got into a play and then cut to Grand Theft Auto of it playing, or whatever game that was, so you could actually get the flying footage. That's a good use of what you have. That's cool. But yeah.
Yeah. Once again, be aware of that that open space you have on the left and right of your frame there.
So I think right now what you need to focus on, since I mean, it's obvious that you guys just are kind of lacking equipment to get those perfect sounding shots and stuff. Maybe just focus on where can you put the camera to get the best audio for these shots, because that will start developing what you can and can't do with the shots. So, you know, like right now we're talking, we're going to want to put the microphone right here, which means the camera needs to be right here. So it's going to be a close-up on us, but that's going to be, you know, we want to move at some point. We want to move over here. So I'm going to be out of frame, so I'm going to reset the camera over here, and now you can still hear us okay. And if you can hear us okay throughout the whole video and we're on screen the whole time, then you're going to start building, you know, your scenes and your shots accordingly. So ideally, obviously, get an extra microphone, but if you can't or don't have the ability to, then that's kind of what you have to work with.
Two things that I was told when I was young, when I was just doing films I was, you know, young and just doing whatever. I didn't really know much about cinematography. Two things that pieces of knowledge that were imparted on me when I was really young, 15, 16, were to help me with that framing, was the secret to good films or good filmmaking cinematography is tight shots, and number two, any open frame needs to be used at some point. So even if you do leave part of that frame open, it has to be for someone to exit or enter, vice versa, you know, to walk in, to walk out, things like that. And I've carried that with me and learned much about cinematography since then, but those are still two principles I really keep.
And then,
sorry.
Nothing to do with what you're doing, but random question. Is this in Dayton, Ohio? Because I think I've been on this air base before.
It's very cool, too.
Yeah. Looks like that's the presidential plane. I think this is the one that Kennedy was on or something or other, or actually flew in. And they have like a bunch of these were like, that one was in the Avengers.
Nice.
And something else, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm curious to wait for a response there and see if he answers us. But yeah, guys, that was our time here. I'm running out of voice My voice is starting to be lost because I'm talking so much. Yes, it is. I knew it. Aha!
Awesome.
Another Ohioan.
Thank you for responding.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It was fun. And we will see you next Monday if you want to get your video featured in the next one. Again, be sure to check out the videos of everyone that was here. Josh's channel is down in the description below, as well as the cards if you'd like to see some of the work that he's done. And my channel is there as well. So if you guys would like to swing by our channels and see us, you know where to find us. And that is it. We will see you next time.
All right, it's been fun.
See ya. And give me a moment to find the stop button. And here we go.